Hey, hey,
We're back.
we're just getting started.
Y'all, for real, this is take two. What's up, what's up, what's up?
Hey, I'm Jeremiah.
And I'm his co-host, his wife, Leah.
His best friend, his ride or die,
Mm-hmm.
his bride, his boo, his bae.
Yep.
And this is...
Broadcasting.
I'm just saying.
I'm just
We
saying.
could call it broadcasting because we changed the name from podcasting to broadcasting. So,
Y'all, I look cat raggedy. It has been a day. An unexpected day.
she has had a day.
I had so much grading to do from the week that I was out, so I had to grade all of that work.
Oh, you actually graded it?
Well, yeah, they still had other stuff.
Oh, I thought you didn't have anything to grade.
No,
From the
I
side.
had stacks on stacks on stacks. So
Mm.
because they had quizzes, anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I did all of that grading and did some editing and ordered the groceries, came up with the meals for this week.
All I had was meetings and then
All things.
picked the
And
kids.
I ordered his Christmas present.
I ordered hers as well.
So we're doing something big, something small.
I ordered one of her Christmas
Isn't that what we
presents.
talked about?
It is what we talked about.
Are we still doing that?
Yes.
Okay, well then I have one more to get.
Oh,
But
okay. All right. I was just making sure I wasn't alone.
yeah.
Okay.
I did start looking for the second one. I'm kind of
Oh.
torn between two, but that's the good thing about his birthday being so close.
Your birthday is even closer.
I can just tag on like.
Yours
it's gonna
is
be his
17
birthday.
days away from Christmas.
Okay.
Mine is further than Christmas.
Okay.
Yours is coming up soon,
It is.
and I got that gift.
He did.
Can't wait to give it to. Well, actually, I can't. This might be the first year I'm like, oh, I can wait now. Normally, I'm quick to ruin my own surprises.
Yeah. Yes, you usually are. I have my guesses. But
But she hasn't actually guessed any of them, so maybe she's holding her guesses until.
yeah, I'm holding my guesses in until.
Okay.
Well, not until. I'm just holding them in.
Oh, you won't even guess right before?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
man, that's no fun.
Well, because if I seem overly excited, if I seem overly excited about what it could be and it's not that, that make you feel a little bad, I could see you being like, well, that's not it.
Alright.
So,
I don't think you have any idea what it is.
I think I have an idea.
Really?
Because of, you said some things before, so I was like, I wonder, like, why would he wait? Like, so anyway.
In that?
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
So I have my guesses, but let's get into this. Oh, how was your day? You said you had meetings all day.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Meetings and then picked up the kids and then came home and
I even walked the dog today.
you sure did. I was surprised when I pulled up and saw you walking the dog. It's normally my go-to come home chore.
Yeah, but let's get into this podcast. We're gonna start off with one of our people.
Some Afro, Latino, Caribbean Black history.
Did you have it like this?
I haven't looked at anything.
Oh, okay. Just
All right.
this one. I'll let you read since I read the last one.
Didn't we go back and forth?
Yeah, but
Oh.
I usually like start it off. But we are going to try to link all like the information, at least of the person, so you can research the person.
Oh, look at us, stepping it up in the world. All right, so this person is Saint Martin de Porres, born December 9th, 1579, and died November 3rd, 1639.
Born one day
He's
after me.
from Peru. He's a famous Limeno saint. He is the first black saint.
Aren't they going to have their first? Well, isn't there going to be the first black pope? Did I read that somewhere?
I don't think so.
I think that's the thing. You keep reading. I'm gonna look it up. No, for real. I'm gonna look
The
it up.
Pope just assigned 11 new, I don't know, archdukes or cardinals or something. All right, well, I'll
Keep
read
reading.
the first one then. Asked, he, Saint Martin de Porres, asked the Dominicans of Holy Rosary Priory in Lima if he could volunteer his services, as he felt this was the only way he could feel a sense of belonging in the world. As she's researching, I'll keep reading. At 12 years old, he became a barber surgeon and cut hair, healed wounds, drew blood, and gave medicines. At 15 years old, Martin became a servant boy for the Dominican convent of the Rosary and quickly moved up to a church officer position. All right, I'll pause.
Well, go ahead. Finish reading that and then over.
Because he grew up poor, Martin felt compelled to help the poor as a church officer. He started contributing money to the poor. In 1603, Martin became a Dominican lay brother, and today, Saint Martin is not only considered the first black saint, but also the saint of barbers, black people, people of mixed race, innkeepers, public health workers, and more. So, that is Saint Martin de Porres.
Sweet. So what I was talking about was Pope Francis appoints the first African American cardinal.
Yeah, I knew he had appointed a whole bunch of cardinals, but didn't know.
Yeah, well, I just saw Pope first African American. Just kind of made up my own. I was scrolling.
Filling in your own
I made my
blanks.
own narrative.
Oh,
I
there's
was
that
just
word for the year.
Scrolling.
Narrative, the word of the year. One of the words of the year.
It is.
Yeah, because the media has used it. It's like the new buzzword according to journalists.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. All right, so I don't know that we fully discussed what our topic was going
No,
to be.
but I figured I would just start talking and take it from there. Unless you had something.
Well, I do know
Ooh,
that we need to fill in our Advent box.
we sure do. Do we have the candies?
So,
I mean, I know we're gonna take stuff from what we have, right?
yeah, we're going to use some of the old Halloween candies, stick them in there. But I do want to do some, like, action things. So,
What do you mean by that?
like, maybe in one of the boxes it says, make a card for your friend in the neighborhood or whatever. Because Christmas is about giving also, and not just receiving the candy and receiving the chocolates, or
What religion
Maybe.
did Advent come from?
is it Catholic?
Oh.
I don't know either.
Did you go to a Catholic school?
Yes, I'm not Catholic.
Oh, I know you are not Catholic. Obviously.
I don't know. I don't know where it came from.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was thinking like action things, even if it's, say something kind, or, because, he's 3. Ashton's not going to say anything.
Right.
But, yeah, so just little things.
Okay.
Not a whole bunch. We don't have to have one for like every day, but
Right.
most of it can be candies, little candies. So, yeah, I should
Alright.
turn that off so you can be focused. Got the TV on.
One of her favorite Christmas movies just popped up on the TV, so that's why I pointed.
It did, and there's another one coming out December 14th that I'm excited to watch.
What's that?
But you didn't see me like disrupt. I don't know what the name is. I just saw it pop up saying that it was coming out, and I was excited. So
Okay.
anyway,
Well,
so
what else
yes,
did you have
we
in your
still
mind?
need to do the box.
At least gotta put one in for tomorrow. Or do we start on
I'm
the
gonna start with
second?
some candy for tomorrow.
Right.
To make it easy.
So, one is December 1st, and then he picks his last one on the 24th,
right.
and then there's nothing on Christmas. You just
We just have Christmas.
have Christmas.
Mhm.
Okay.
We have to figure out what day we're going to. Do you guys have traditions? I think that's what we were gonna talk about.
We were.
And one of the traditions, we have the Advent box, and then Santa this year will be bringing the kids what?
A book.
A book. Which, and here he goes again laughing.
They
My-
couldn't hear me laughing. They could only see me laughing.
My rationale behind it. One, I'm always reading something. One, I do want our kids to know like who their gifts came from, whether it's their grandparents, it's us, whatever. Like we bought the books, or we bought the gifts, not some imaginary person. Sorry, kids, if you're listening. And so that was one thing. But what I was reading was just how kids who maybe don't have, are not fortunate to really have a big Christmas or whatever, can feel like, well, you know, so-and-so got a PlayStation 5, you know, for Christmas. And I got some socks. Like, does Santa not like me? Have I not been good enough? Am I not good enough? But just to create, like, it creates this kind of situation that doesn't need to be, you know, a situation. Maybe that really was all the parents could afford was, you know, socks. So if we task Santa with bringing the kids a book, then they can have books. We can read that book every night
Yeah,
during the Christmas holiday. So that will be new.
it will be new because it's a new tradition for me as well. So,
Our kids also get ornaments every year. So Ashton gets a pineapple and Cam gets a reindeer.
I feel like we have to give a quick caveat or give a quick insert. Leah is like if we're gonna talk about saints, she's like Saint Nicholas's helper. She loves Christmas. It's her favorite time of the year, and I support her somewhat. I think she has helped me to grow in this area. But it has not always been my holiday. Some people would go so far as to call me a Grinch. So this is new. When I say it's new for me too, it's because this is completely different to how I grew up. And I would like to make everybody's Christmas happy, from my wife down to my kids. Happy spouse, happy house.
Yeah.
So, you can continue with your extravagant, maybe that's not the word for it, but your big Christmas.
It's not even a big Christmas.
So when I was growing up, so since we're talking about traditions, we only had a tree and a wreath on the door. So this is big compared to what I grew up doing.
I mean, I guess in a sense this is big For me too, kind of,
4 trees.
we always had a big tree,
Mm-hmm.
and then we would always like, put the ornaments down, and it was like, put the ornaments on the tree, and it was always, kind of a big deal. But outside of that, we didn't really do anything else. Like the advent box that I have was from my mom. I think we did it like 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
We never really, kept up with it or did it, but, yeah.
Mm, okay.
We had stockings where like, I think 1 year she filled the stockings, but like I've never had my stocking filled. So, I don't do all the things.
But I
do
feel
some
like
things.
what you would like to do is all the things. You want to fill all the stockings every year.
I don't want
You
to
want to
fill
do the advent
stockings.
calendar every year.
I would like
You
to do
want-
the advent calendar. I don't know that I want to fill the stockings. I think the stockings would be great for like the grandparents to fill. They can fill those stockings, with little knickknacks and things like that. I don't necessarily care one way or the other about filling the stockings. Maybe that's something we'll develop over time, but
Okay.
But yes, the advent I would like to do. The other thing that was a big deal for us that I do want to start this year, now that Keaton's older,
Cookies.
no, is it was always like a big deal for like my parents to kind of go to the store and kind of sneaking around the store. Like I saved up my money, so all the money I would get for my birthday, I would use for Christmas presents for my family.
Guess I gotta get you
So,
a new gift.
I would, what?
Gotta get you a new birthday gift.
So I would like run around the store, like trying to like put stuff in the basket and like cover it up so they couldn't see it, or they would go to the car so I could like check out by myself. And so yeah, that's always fun. So I do want Kian to like have some about Five Below and pick out gifts for.
Yeah,
The
what we
family.
did was I would go with Pops to buy Mom's gift, and then I would go with Mom to buy Pop's gift.
That's cool. I feel like at this age, it's probably not that big a deal. Keegan's probably gonna get in the car and tell the person anyway. But I do think it's good for him to practice, giving. I think our kids are very blessed as they can be on a teacher's salary, but they're very blessed. They don't want for much, so. Anyway, traditions.
What other traditions we got? I said cookies because I feel like every year you ask to bake cookies. You and I have baked cookies
Yeah.
1 year.
We did that together, but that was it. And
but
we
that
made
was
those
it.
thumbprint cookies. Those were good, and we watched the movie. The movie thing has kind of stayed. So one night, my family comes over, and we have pizza.
Yeah,
We were about to yawn and got me. We had pizza and we watch a Christmas movie. So this year but last year we watched Claus because that was the newest Netflix one.
Klaus or Claus?
Klaus, I think, or whatever. And this year we're watching Jingle Jangle. So we're all holding out. So we need to quickly have that night because I am dying to see it.
Hopefully I stay awake this year. Last year Klaus was good. I just was exhausted from working because I was working my 2 jobs
Yeah.
more than I am this year. So
Do we have any other? Well, we have our Christmas Eve tradition.
open one present.
No. Well, sure, yes.
We do have our Christmas Eve tradition. That one is a lot of fun. Yeah.
And anything else? I don't know that we have any other.
No, not traditions. I mean, I think we've tried a couple of things here and there, like I said, with the cookies, we tried that. And I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened either. Last year you weren't. No, not last year. The year before you weren't really here because you had gone to New York and you just got back.
Oh.
Last year, Ashton was here. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, we're having fun. We're making memories. Yes, we have 4 trees, but let's be clear.
They're not real trees.
They're not real trees, and they're not all like trees like this. So,
She's got 2 Charlie Brown trees, one for each of the kids. And then we actually
and
have 5
honestly,
trees.
we have
Because we put one up in the kids' room and one up in
and
our room.
that one we didn't even know that we had. So
I was clearing out the shed storage closet, and then I was like, "What you want to do with this?" She was like, "Oh, we got another tree."
and so we put it in the kids' room, and Kian likes this tree. And we have a snowman this year. I've never had an
Inflatable
inflatable in
snowman.
my life. I've never had an inflatable.
Me neither.
So that's new.
This is all new for me.
So yeah.
It's my mom's fault.
No comments. I'm not going there.
So, what new traditions will we start this year? I think we've talked about some things that we've already been doing.
No, we talked about the book. That'll be new. And taking kids shopping. That'll be new.
Are we gonna do resolutions this year? I know you do goals every year. I don't.
I do concept goals. I would like to do this. Oh, that was one of the things I was talking about. A California Christmas. If I get to it. Look what you started. If
It's
I
not
get
me.
to it.
You fell asleep on the couch
Great.
earlier.
I did.
It is not my fault.
Today was just rough. I don't know why it was so rough, but it was just a rough day. But yeah, if my goals, if I get to it, great. If not, then that's okay too. It's just where I would like to be. But it's also hard too because I feel like I set like an overall thing. So this year I really wanted the kids, when I say the kids, mostly Kian, to grow in knowing scriptures. So that was just kind of what I want to do. So I did little things to work towards that. And I mean, it was really that simple. But have I picked up other goals along the way? Yes, I wanted to lose weight. I did. I lost like 15, 20-ish pounds. So.
That you did.
Yeah, so I have a little, although when editing the video, when I was doing her eyebrows, it definitely looked like I was pregnant. 'Cause it was,
I mean, it was right after you had leftovers.
yeah,
You
and it
was
looked
just-
crazy. I was like, somebody gonna write in the comments, are you pregnant?
Nobody's gonna write in the comments. Hey, I'm just being honest. I'm just saying. So, what are our goals for 2021?
To get out of 2020.
Yeah, we already know that. It's default. That's a given.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
You normally sit down with your journal and
No.
go in. No?
No.
Oh, okay. Type it up.
Sometimes.
Okay.
I have before.
Yeah, I've seen you type. I thought you also wrote.
No, I just kind of think, meditate, and say, okay, that's what I'm going to do.
There you go.
And this is what I feel like I could work towards.
So nothing like jumping out at you right now. No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Gotcha.
And what about you?
Started writing this summer, so I'll keep that up. See how that goes. Started writing some poetry.
Yep.
And then I think that's the end of tradition.
I do. I think that we don't do anything.
We
We've
don't.
always tried to do something big for New Year's, and it's never worked out. I mean, we've spent New Year's grading before. We've spent New Year's
In DC.
in DC. We have done that as far as together. I feel like once we got married, I stopped doing stuff for New Year's.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did go to DC that one time.
We hung out with Chambers.
Oh, we did hang out with them.
We sang karaoke and brought in the new year.
Yep, that was cool.
And that was married.
Oh, we did go to the. Oh, we used to go to those parties in DC. Oh, I went to in Baltimore, not DC.
Baltimore, yeah.
We've done that.
And I went to one of those.
But yeah, we just don't. Maybe I'm just tired after Christmas.
For
Don't
sure.
make it that far.
I think.
The New Year's isn't that magical to me. Like it, I don't know. I don't decorate for it. I don't.
We don't eat like black eyed peas.
Yeah, or go to church services. Like we just don't do.
Especially not with the kids now.
Yeah, like I don't want to be on the roads. I
Yeah.
don't want to be. I'm just not a New Year's Eve person.
Yeah.
Well, you know what would be cool though? It would be fun to like be in a cabin somewhere, or
You want to go camping again?
I do like camping, but I feel like that would be fun. And when I say a cabin, mostly because you have little kids, more like on the glamping side of.
Oh yeah, I figured. You're saying that for the listeners and viewers.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like that. I mean, that would be fun, but like Williamsburg-ish, like.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that could be something we invest in the future. Make it happen.
Yeah. What do you guys do for New Year's? Cause yeah, that I'm at a loss for. Honestly, did we even stay up till midnight?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Depends on what we're doing. Like you said, when we
Do
were
you
grading.
remember one year you woke me up, and I want to say it was the year Kian was born, and you were like, oh, we woke up maybe because he was crying, and then you turned on TV like, oh, it's 11:25 or 11:45, like it was close to it, and then we were like, Happy New Year's,
That
and
was
once
the
he
first
fell
year.
back
Yeah,
to
I
sleep,
remember now.
he went to sleep.
2017.
Yeah, we were exhausted. We were new parents. That was rough.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, did you know that NBC is doing The Grinch live? Like
I
how
did
they
not know.
do, how they did Hairspray and The Wiz and all. They're doing The
I
Grinch
haven't
this
seen
year.
either of those live either. I think we watched.
I watched all of them.
But did you watch one of those with your mom?
Mm-mm.
No. But yeah, I haven't seen either of those live.
It
I think
was-
I saw Hairspray with you.
Well,
saw
when I
part.
say live, they like redid it to play on
Mhm.
NBC, not like I went to a theater.
No.
Oh,
like they
okay.
they played it live on
Oh,
TV
okay,
and you
okay,
watched
yeah,
it, but no, I
Mhm.
didn't watch it then. I've seen the filmed live version.
Got you. Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna do the Grinch, which I'm like, there were so many other things they could have picked, but okay.
Which Grinch do you think we're getting?
What do you mean?
The original Grinch, the Pharrell Grinch, or in between?
I think they're gonna stick to the original along the lines of the Jim Carrey one. That's what it kind of looked like, which is why I'm like, why are they doing it live? Because we've had like Grinch back to back to back. So
People love the Grinch.
Drink up Grinches.
Yes.
Those were cute cups.
Yeah. Oh, so our new tradition though is to show The Nightmare Before Christmas every year for Kian.
We will see if that becomes a tradition. I honestly don't know what his reaction is going to be.
He's just gonna keep saying spooky.
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I was doing so good not yawning. And then you tried to suffocate one in, but I saw
did.
it.
But
I saw it.
You saw me suffocate the yawn.
And I saw it. Oh, you know what I did today? Oh my goodness.
Laundry.
I caught up on This Is Us and Grey's Anatomy while I was doing all my grading.
How was that first episode of Grey?
The first episode of This Is Us, though, jaw dropped. Hit the floor. Dropped. I had to text people. I could not believe what I was seeing.
With the
So
old star.
good. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to give any spoilers.
At this point, it's 5 episodes in.
It's
They
not
want to see it. They
5
should have seen it.
episodes in. Okay. So if you have not seen it and are
Like me,
interested,
I haven't even seen season 2.
are you going to?
No,
Okay.
I'm not going to.
Then just skip ahead. Randall's mom.
Oh, but just see you next time, because this is it.
Randall's mom is alive.
I didn't know she died. Or was supposed to have died.
You know she died
I knew the dad dropped him off.
because she overdosed.
Is that in season 1? I haven't seen much of anything after season 1. I saw some of season 2.
Well, no, they said like in season 1, season 2 that if she died giving birth, they don't say how she died, but birth complications or whatever. But she had gotten clean, and then I guess had the baby at home, wanted something for the pain, and he was trying to take her to go to the clinic, and she was like, no, because they're gonna look at me because I used to use, but I've gotten clean. And she's like, could you just give me a little something, or give me something for the pain? So she took some, I guess took too much, and he went to go wake her up, didn't wake her up, or she didn't wake up, and then paramedics came and they do CPR. They're like, she's gone, whatever, and then he leaves to go, drop the baby off, whatever. But paramedics are still in there, and the guy was like, calls it, and then he's like, no, wait, I got a faint pulse. That's when I was like, oh my God. Because, and this whole time, I'm trying to figure out who is this Vietnamese, Asian, whatever person they keep panning to. Like, what do they have to do with anything? Came together in the second episode. I just couldn't believe it. That's
Ooh,
good.
Shonda Rhimes. I don't even think it's Shonda Rhimes.
That's not Shonda. I'm sorry, writer.
That's a Grey's Anatomy. My bad.
Yes.
I'm getting my shows mixed up.
Now, I didn't see anything that was like earth-shattering in episode 1. Okay, like,
I just know about Dr. McDreamy. That's all.
Yeah, he makes an appearance because Meredith got COVID.
So she
And
hallucinating.
it's more like, no, she's going towards the light. She's going towards him. That's it.
That was what they kept making a big deal about on the radio. It's Dr. McDreamy, Dr. McDreamy.
Is that he was back?
No, they didn't say he was back. They just said that
he
was
makes
there,
it. Yeah, so.
I mean, the man is dead in the show, so.
Right. I
Dead,
just
dead.
didn't understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Got me confused too.
But,
Well.
guys, in the spirit of consistency, we did it. We're going to have a topic next time.
Mm-hmm.
But
And we'll probably edit this one if it's possible.
we won't.
No? Okay. Because it's too much work. I agree.
I already
'cause
got
don't
other
do it.
videos to edit. So.
Until next time.
Next time.
Peace.
We didn't even talk about our sponsor.
Nope.